Hello, welcome to this video, which is trapped between space time in a movement of multi universe with the boundaries of real life. So each platform has its own constitution as such, and within its laws, which been practiced from over and over and over from 2006, I have proven to Bill Gates how it works and why not. So that was some time ago that I have sent it, and I hope to have a reunion, him or through a person that I might want. Moving from tech myself, that was my website, into tech this self. And the word of the week is reunion, blended with unification. So I was going to read a little bit of the Unification of Sex and the Divine. Is a book from the British Museum. Follow the British Museum is the only museum I really go every year. It has objects, so it inspires me for my writings and to formulate meanings through stories of fantasy. It's a lot of fun. So the first week of the month is vibration, and that would be the meaning of this week through it all, which is reunion. The synonymous that combine with this word of, which is in the dictionary of synonymous, is above it says party, and below from reunion is on the left side reunification, on the right side below is jointure. Below jointure is uniting. Reunification is homecoming. So I have here the book of Ulysses, but they did it on big with the noting the meaning of some parts. Below unification, right down is conjugation, and union before homecoming right below. All this join with the act of conjugation, compound, unification. So here it is, the unification of sex and the divine. Why it is opening the page. And vibration is also like talk random. Wish to get paid so I can give for more people and some orders and learn at the same time what is to do credits on how we mediate with multimedia these values. Desire is the root of the universe. From desire all beings are born. In the religious and philosophies of South Asia, spiritual beliefs surrounding sex and desire have been discussed and represented in religious literature and art for centuries. And while these beliefs are diverse, they carry overwhelming positive connotations. According to Hindu karma, no, it's karma, which I was gonna buy the Kama Sutra deck. That's why I wanted to share um, this part. That's Venus there, and beautiful from India. So if you've seen the elephant, there is all this woman. So it's like it will be me with a lot of man behind below. All right. In one of the three, and woman too, why not? Let's be inclusive. In one of three essentials of worldly life, along with dharma, which is a contrary of karma, religious duty, and art thought, material success, like Eros, who is the adoptive son of Venus. Well, Eros is was born from the goddess Pieta of misery, and his father was wisdom. They are disattached from the material boundaries. But with Eros, which is next generation, a little more upgraded, but still he belongs to the realm of the air. He does not have a scenario or palace of his own entity, since his entity is everywhere. Eros is also the meaning of attraction and rejection through the art creation. Like Eros, because also of erotica, Kama is occasionally personified as a single divine being, often shown with green or blue skin, who shoots mortals and deities with floral arrows. But it is also an essential and primordial force which Zeus became Eros in order to create the world, the universe, everything. Uh, through how many myths? There are many myths of about creation, but it also is also an essential and primordial force, the source of joy and happiness in the world. That's his daughter, which is voluptuous, goddess of joy, voluptuousness of pleasure, which is the meaning of the story with his wife Psyche, um, mother of voluptuous. But the whole story means is for the meaning of the source of joy and happiness in the world, as well as the primal generator of life and creation, which manifests to a greater or lesser extent through all divinities, both female and male. In Hinduism, love, desire, and sexual intercourse feature in the iconography and mythology of many deities. Well, and animals. Who doesn't have it? Um, it can be also through the ether and the union of the male and the female prominently displayed in both public private art, considered intrinsic to understanding the fundamental mysteries of the cosmos and of the divine. Sensuous women and mahituna couples in acrobatic, well, sexual poses which adorn Hindu, Jain, and Buddhist temples can be read in a number of ways. Their feminine generative power, emphasized by broad hips. Well, uh, And this they talk about all this. And here's the Shivalinga, which is the private part of Parvati and the male of Shiva, the female and the male. A little poem here. Her arch brows in his bows. Well, I don't feel like reading at all. Um, so well, it's part of creation, I guess. Reunion, right? So well, it's just a vibe. I should talk about a country, so I will talk about Venezuela, which is the country where I was born. And yesterday I was told that 9 million people left Venezuela. So he was like, 1.5 million left England, which belonged to Europe. And now it's like, wow, it's a lot of people. So there are movements in the world, and when I made to pick up a country to study um, a month was so any person, supervisor, manager, or any person working would pick up a country while studying throughout the internet and studying how to do technology on the air and all this. Just get a program and film and talk with somebody else, how to do your scenario or your character. What is it that you implement to your journey through teaching and learning, giving credit to others or taking all the credit? So it's stuck with you. But I'm not stuck with you, or am I? So I mean, you cannot be stuck with someone, not even for making love. You cannot be doing that all the time. So in business as well, people need to flow, need to discover other realms, to keep creating. In gardening, no matter what, you keep pulling out those bad weeds. It comes in the air and it keeps us going. So Venezuela, I have no idea how it is right now. I really miss the food, enjoying time more on a personal level than like going to a country to make a village. It's quite romantic to think that you're going somewhere new in the world to make a mansion into a village or something. Venturous and courageous enough to keep digging into it. It's not easy because one needs to delegate powers. And well, this is an experiment for myself to see how I'm moving forward. And I had asked my daughter to do it herself, to do mansions into villages. Maybe she does, maybe she doesn't. Maybe she just likes to explore parts of herself as well with others. So it would be interesting to blend countries with the artificial intelligence that generates images. And I just got it yesterday, and I'm learning to. I'm learning. I haven't done one yet, but at least I got another program that I had to. I used to call it in another way, so it's now called the. I had to learn. I have to learn for all the years that I have been without my Mac Pro. I have recovered as well. So this is beautiful item and tool to move as I used to move and take it to my bed and sleep with it. I could not all the time. We're at the desktop to be far away from the computer and recover my vision. so, well, not be so with the screen and try to enjoy life more. I think the phone will be, I guess, ideal. When I was pregnant and I got the first iPhone, which was iPhone 4, I thought the with a phone one wouldn't need anything with it just to and go. And I didn't want to be addicted to role playing, and I wanted to dedicate just for my babies, so I did. So, anyways, um, very glad to be here and still updating this computer, even to listen to the AirPods is not connecting here. So I have to wait some days and weeks to see if I'm gonna stay or I'm gonna go, because it depends on the environment and the house as well. So that's the vibe that I have about Reunion. I think when one launches something and we gather together in that home or place or form of gathering around. Yes, I do have a form to to show how it works. I want it to be in private and with my rights. So I should never give up, right? Um, shouldn't spend money explaining about it because I'm losing even my gums because I'm eating my skin and I'm going to have to change the settings here of myself to mediate in another way. The thing is that people are afraid of change, to change the pattern. Like if you're used to copying, because people copy me as well. They get inspired. Ah, it's a form of inspiration. But there are a lot of problems in the world. Entertainment shouldn't be the only way. So, as we teaching others how we are dealing with this to come together to reunite with the main tech giants. So each platform is for something is not copied, and for the laws of virtual reality in the fantasy realm for the multiverse, which is not the metaverse. And Bill Gates is the only person who can bring order because I gave him that power. No matter how much money he was investing, but it was because of me that he went to Mark Zuckerberg with the idea that nobody can copy it. I have written that in the paper for him because each character has a patent from its creator, country, government. Some are free after 100 years or 60, depending of. So we need stronger characters to make order, and that's what's going to matter and count. So I cannot be engaged or connected with any other kind of people that are not working towards that and are transparent and fair and strong enough to face what is not working for the world because of coping. And this is what is going to change throughout history in the future of 3,000 years and ahead. Yes. Go and explore another planet. Go yourself. You have to. You want to conquer? Go. Make it yourself. It's not like you can. You cannot take a world of someone unless you have to destroy it. Those are the old ways. We cannot unite under realms of war and incompetence just because whatever you have done that makes you think that you can provide to a higher standard that's universal, step forward and also talk to me, talk to the people, and make order in the name of the world which is watching. And that's one of the biggest steps to be remembered. To remember how unique and important we are. Because if one doesn't do it, another one will have to do it. It's not about being a totalitarianism or whatever, globalism. It's not that it's going to divide in different parts and then it's going to unite. No, because these moments are crucial. And we have to stop making the same mistakes. It's like the people who took my children. They lied. They not only lied, they falsified documents of doctors. And they kept lying because they wanted to be right. Workers of government want to prove they're right when my children were in danger. And not because anyone is evil or anything, 'cause somebody got a problem here and there, whatever. And these things, this is the only way I can talk to avoid more problems or scandal, uncomfortable, more wars, disgusting. And if you want to pretend to be nice and perfect just for a few, they're not gonna get you're gonna get the lowest class that doesn't have the education enough to make the effort to these discoveries and joys. You're going backwards again because they still need to be nourished by multiplying per 8 billion that already exists. That it's not that everyone has to have a computer, but we've got to in this lifetime to get to a stage of 30% of the people. And for that we need to see the world as large as it is, synchronized with the needs that each person is synchronizing and saying, we need this, we don't have jobs here, we don't have these elements, we have these problems. So they will target on the places. I won't put that I need water because I have water. So, but we will need to see that in a big display that is a collaboration and a reunion from the leaders of around the world and the tech giants have to stop, cannot allow Mark Zuckerberg to copy Twitter. And people in Twitter as well must change a little bit the of being active and collaborate to make a better world. Because memes are fun, but we're coming into another stage in life where we're going to learn what is sequencing. All right. So I have much here to give. The characters of each country are healing the character traits. I would love to go to each country, to each national library, and anyone can be my companion. I would love to honor and learn and keep studying and get to enjoy what I am doing. But this is not truly the way of the path for it all. So I hope we have a sense of for each hierarchy, for each nation, the patrimony, but they also have their traumas and their stories. They can only relieve it and heal it through the characteristics and character traits of that nation, because it has a play with it. You can role play sickness, you can role play and find, but not with artificial intelligence, with yours. Artificial intelligence is something I have to also, it's very interesting. Um, I think is as beautiful to listen as to hear. Um, so we are on 2023, the Sunday 9th of July. Um, I hope my videos are a little bit short and just to film, and as others can do it as well, that they're studying a country of where they can invest to do their mansion into a village, that I could be there to help them and not really criticize them, but it needs to create character. And for that, we need sometimes to soften the voice or harden the voice, or I will need someone to say if I should put my hair back before and just go nasty and crazy person. But these are characters that we make, and if it helps us to get some places, I just want to relax a little bit and know that I'm going somewhere because I am moving. It's moving. So you will get that feeling back when it's moving. But I need to see the reconstruction of a world that is like 3 floors and is synchronized from all the parts from around the world. And government as well is connected, of course. The people come closer responsible with government. These are not easy steps because it has different infrastructure, different channels of values and monies. So one should be considering the patience that one must make one way because one needs to keep creating. Um, there really gonna be a fight. because that fight hurting each other is just to not say the truth, because the truth is very insultive. It is an honor to not say the truth and just go and punch and take punches, because some person needs to talk. There's only one person that can go and solve this, and that is Bill Gates. H.G. Tudor cannot go out there and talk. It's not of his. He will be going over Bill Gates. He's unrespectable. He cannot go and tell Bill Gates what to do. He should do that because they belong to the same circle. So if you want to have great expectations, go from A to C. I have sent this to this person put this in action. So there you go. This is the only person who can fix this. The metaverse was not about companies belonging to one person. And this was about the character traits belonging to each universe, for each person is unique. This is why all companies must come together and find a formula to get each one its percentage and credit, as well as to come unified. So I can give you the other part of the formula, which is going to so so as people are quiet because they don't want to support me, it's like, okay, now this happens to you and nobody supports you because people are there for convenience. Yes, just for convenience. Yes, just no, because it's not reasonable. So these are not the type of videos that I will do in the public, but I'm tired. So I open a page from Joyce here. I guess here they're talking about Joyce because it says in one of his most famous statements, Joyce said that if Dublin were destroyed, it could be reconstructed out of his book. This is, of course, not literally true. As Gabler remarks, large-scale collective reenactments such as the held in 1982, the centenary year of Joyce's birthday, have proved a fascinatingly successful failure, demonstrating that the episode was written to be read, holding together not through any material or topographical localization, but through acts of reading. Whereas the participants discovered it was impossible for an individual observer to be in more than maybe 2 or 3 locations in time to witness what happened there, like the rest of Ulysses' Wandering Rocks is a lesson in reading, in the negotiation of the space between reality and imagination, which is the special pleasure of realistic fiction. Page 31 of Wandering Rocks. Well, I was compared to James Joyce, but in roleplay, you talk in first person, and he brought that. So, well, these videos might be deleted. Maybe I just, I don't know, create a setting or just go like to be comfortable. It's healthy movement, healthy feeling around it, a good energy. So that is main for today. Thank you and enjoy your day. Whatever you do, look for yourself and as many as possible to make this a better world, which is only one that we can see with the same eyes. Imaginary eyes on the real that needs more seriousness, at least for those who need it. And the material is relevant. The lives of the people, the resources we have, and we can see it. Its magnitude, small 3-floor stores. I think one, but what are you going to do? Is going to be fun, a plot, a trick behind that you thought that this could happen if you would do that. So well, let's not get too mechanical and let's see what next chapter brings. All right. So yeah. Bye.